今天我们来到佐治亚医学院。今天这个地方有一个面向社区的科学普及的一个活动，我们来带奇奇妙妙看一下。哇哦！你看，一帮小孩在那抓这个气球呢。这个是干嘛的呀？哇，你不觉得你们俩穿的有点多吗？哇，有一个大气球掉房顶上去了。哦，下来了，下来了，下来了，掉下来了，房顶上掉下来了。人家都穿短衣短裤，就这俩穿这么厚。这有啥意思？一帮女的在那儿撸管儿，撸着撸着就没意思了。这段视频的名字叫《一帮小孩看一个女人撸管儿》。哇，小琪琪，你拿个这么，我看看，哇塞，你拿个这么厚的，哇！哇哦，炸了一个，到处都是爆炸的声音。向前冲，向前冲！太他妈危险了，这块太他妈危险了。你看看这块，一会儿叭一声，然后一会儿一个气球像这种的就从我这身边就冲过来了，太危险了！这地方躲远点咱们啊！哇哦，又一声！哇塞，躲这儿都没躲过你们俩。
Department of Chemistry and Physics science show. Some of you may have seen this before, some of you may be new to this. We have several things that we are doing, and we're going to start off how Will is going to get that very filled with liquid nitrogen. So once they get sealed up.
To touch chemicals, I'm not going to touch it, but I could. It wouldn't bother me too much. And I have another material here. Once again, not terribly harmful all by itself. And I'm going to mix it in. That can be dangerous, don't happen right away. So we're going to give this
We've been about 2 minutes on the trash can. It usually takes about 6 minutes. So this, we've got another, okay. And while that's going, I think we're going to go ahead and seal this drum. We've got some steam coming out. It's good and hot. If any of your parents have actually fire. And myself last year, but when I went to the can this year and opened up the top, it hissed and still had a good vacuum. So we know we can get this sealed. There's something there? We have 4 or 5 minutes.
哇，就这么一下就炸了。还没来得及照呢，炸了就，嘣的一声。
I need another new trash can.
等会儿这玩意儿不会也炸了？
We do accept donations if anyone has a trash can that they are done with. This will be my 3rd trash can. What do we think?
看来这哥们儿要疯了。这哥们儿疯
All
了。
right, the trash can successfully blew up. A little unsuccessfully to me because I now need a new trash can. The drum is having a little bit of trouble. Do you think we should encourage it? All right, so you guys are impatient. We're going to go ahead and encourage it. We want. We're ready. All right, we were taking out this barrel no matter what. Okay. Well, Will has gotten his aggression out, and our barrel has crushed after the second year of trying this barrel. So we said we'd take this barrel out. So we got a couple good ones here, and Will got his aggression out. We are moving inside at this point, so please go inside.
哎，刚才那个怎么回事啊？那敲了半天，啥也没发生啊。好，这里头是我们平时那个看演出的地方。今天它这里头也有一个什么科学的什么什么什么演示。
Yes, Master.
Get that way. Dr. Boger.
For the past couple of years on this show, we have, and then what this results in is that chain wants to keep moving the way it's moving. And if he disturbs it, that makes a wave on it. And you see that wave tends to stay on that chain. So it's making some fairly cool patterns. And we're going to have this back in case I didn't get to turn around and barely see that. So Larry's going to set it up and do that. And all that we have over here, Will's got a chain in a beaker. And all he's going to do is pull it out and you take a look at what happens. It's pretty cool. And that just follows it all the way out, and I think, yeah. Now he's going to set that up and do it again, and we're going to see it. Take this chain, there it goes. So that walks across stage. Thank you, Larry. We're going to see what happens, and that bowling ball, that came back and hit that wood stand. Will withstand it on, right? Very important that he doesn't. All right, we're going. And it's also very important that he doesn't move. So do we want to pass that to him again and see if, let's do that. All right, I think you saw them. They traded the ball from one leaf blower to another. That was a first. All right, another cheer for that. That was actually.
And that's what happens when you eat too much candy in one setting. First lesson, second lesson is don't eat science candy. Thank you.
Do you have more snacks? No, and I think Okay, and that ping pong ball is going to rush out of that piece of tape, rush out of that tube at near the speed of sound. And how do we know it's near the speed of sound? Because we have used this is aimed at a box over here, and that box will stop a ping pong ball, or the ping pong ball is going to go through. What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to go through? We'll see what happens as we fire this. Will's going to start pumping this out now. And this takes a minute to pump out. He's actually looking at a vacuum gauge second, and we'll be ready to go.
3, 2, 1.
All right. However, the box. Can you? Yeah, the box did not. All right. The vacuum cannon.
See the candle? It's got several things that make that flame sustain. First, you have to have fuel, which is the wax of the candle itself. You need to have air, which I'm depriving it of right now by covering it up. And then we have to initiate it with sodium bicarbonate. And we're going to do an acid-base reaction. What this is going to do is, as the acetic acid in the vinegar reacts with the sodium bicarbonate, if you look carefully, you might be able to see that there's some bubbles in here. So that, move it over. Let's turn the lights down. And because it's denser, if I tip this over, the carbon dioxide is going to pour down, and even though the liquid's way down at the bottom, I'm going to be able to put out the fire without even touching the candle. The lights back up. It's not empty. Which I had to put in there in an interesting ratio to make this work. And if all works well, we turn down the lights. You ready? We turn down the lights, and what's happening is the alcohol and water are burning, but it's burning at a cool enough, let's bring the lights back up, at a cool enough temperature that we did not get hot enough to burn the dollar itself. And I'm going to use this to apparently blow soot all over the place. I'm going to use this oxygen tank, and I'm going to fill this bottle with oxygen. So oxygen is part of the air that we breathe, but we don't breathe pure oxygen. We breathe a mixture of I was looking for something to burn, so we could let this just burn out, and that would take a little while, or we could make use of the oxygen that's in here. So by changing the percentage of oxygen from 21% to nearly 100%, we're going to find the oxygen atmosphere, and we'll see how fast it burns. All right. We'll bring the lights back up. That was kind of fun. When you think that was fun, wait till you see this. So we're going to take this balloon and we're going to fill it with oxygen. So this is the same tank we just used inside there for that cigarette. Lots of it in here. Thank you, sir. See it a little bit better, and I'll tell you why later. In the meantime, let's turn down the lights, please. And I'm going to release the hydrogen into the room. Right. And Joe, let's put some hydrogen inside here. So right now it's just got regular air in it. Crank it up. And I'm going to light the top. You may have heard a little pop there. But right now there's a little tiny flame on the top. Maybe I'll sprinkle some salt on it so you can see. See the little tiny flame? So we talked about how to have a flame you have to have all three things come together. I've got hydrogen on the inside that can burn, but only with the oxygen on the outside, and then I had the ignition source. Now of course as I use up that hydrogen, the can's going to get empty, except for the fact that it's got a hole in the bottom that can let air, oxygen back into the bottom. So what has hydrogen in it? And Hitesh is going to take the candle on the end of the stick, and we'll bring the lights down, please. And we'll see what happens when we break the balloon and have it mix with the flame. In the other balloons, they're going to be a little bit more exciting. What we've done is we have mixed both hydrogen and oxygen into those balloons so that as soon as we add the flame, it doesn't have to mix with the air. And therefore it's going to be quite loud. So I'm going to turn off the microphone when it's time to do this. And Hitesh has earmuffs on. Everybody else, I want you to make sure that you have your hands cupping your ears so that you protect your hearing. And then we'll give them a countdown. Hitesh, you ready? Everybody else ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that was loud. My ears were covered, but I still heard it. We brought another one with us in case you want to hear it. Anybody want to hear the second balloon? All right. Hitesh, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alexa. I'm awfully glad that you chose to come enjoy the show. We have as much fun putting it on as I hope that you did watching it. We have a lot of faculty and students to thank.
好，在这个馆里的这个演示已经结束了，现在我们要走到那个它那个 Science Building 里头，它那个系里头去，它里头还有一些活动，这小朋友可以上手的，关键是小朋友还能吃冰淇淋。你是不是就等着在那儿吃冰淇淋呢？是吧？
特别，我不是特别，我也是想看啊。
看什么呀？
那些就是那些 show 是 interesting。
是吗？好玩吧？
这么慢呀？
是吗？走，咱们走快点。
So what we have here are different salts composed of different ions, and based on the emission spectrum, they're going to give off a different light. Okay? So you gonna put the metal on them? You want me to do all of them? Yes. The concept behind this in different colors is using fireworks. So
Let's get up here.
Katie, you want to hit the lights? Katie, hit the light. You working?
Whoa.
Can we get them all?
That's a
There we go, yeah.
Ooh, oh, there's a red up there.
Yeah.
It's starting. It's really cool. Is that Hold on.
Yeah, turn brown, yeah.
Is that like powdered sugar now?
On top of it? Or down?
Super cold. And it'll burn you.
That over there is a superconducting levitation magnet. What this does, this is a magnet. This is a charge.
有这块那么那什么的，原来是这块在发冰淇淋呢。
So if you actually put your hand in front of you, you can see the little laser right there. See a little laser? It's real faint, but it's all it really needs to transmit all that sound. See a little laser to this little diode here. So if I put my hand in front of it, the music stops. If I take it away, the music starts back
它
again.
用那个镭射
So
传输信号
what， actually is happening is I have a cassette or my
它
cell
手
tower
一挡
sends
住
me my
信号就
data to
没
this
了，
phone.
音乐就停
My
了。
phone then takes this through this wire to this circuit, processes that signal, turns it into a laser, and then it produces that signal over here. Pretty cool.
They still use that in their orange paint
Pretty cool, huh?
specifically.
我记得以前我们家小
Yeah,
时候
that
就有
one.
一个这个东
And
西。
I'll tell you that it's
To do radiation oncology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very good.
这块是在用液氮做冰淇淋呢。
Have you already had some? You already had some, right?
Okay. 我也尝尝它这个液氮冰激凌的味道。
Okay, so we just put the mix. Just pour it down really quick. Nice again. And what is that? This is liquid nitrogen. Okay.
我摸一下这个烟凉凉的感觉。
If I bring it close to a magnet, it forms these structures.
Oh, that's
This is an emulsion in which you have it forms a structure. That's right. What we have over here is a gas discharge tube. So if I see the green light, and if you have a charged part, it's going to deflect it. It'll make it move. You could, but it's a little dangerous.
So that's why I have a little board.
能感觉到阻力吧，对吧？好，快走吧。这个耳朵都那什么了。你看刚才那个声波把咱们的图像的画面都给弄的那个什么了。
Walk over there, go to.
你看你手一抓它就亮了，看见了吧？
on.
他手里抓着那个呢。哇哦！
And then when it's off.
你知道吗？这个东西就叫特斯拉线圈。特斯拉线圈。
But what do you do with the whatever you that?
This just produces electricity. So inside here is a Tesla coil.
It's not bad shock, but you don't want them to be scared.
哦，都往我手这儿来了，
No, not with that one, but with this, if you touch this,
被电了一下。
are you brave enough? I'm not brave enough to. I don't like getting shocked.
没人玩这个。
Check this out. So it wants to get discharged because all the electrons are up here. This is exactly what happens when you have a thunderstorm and you see lightning. This is what happens. It's discharging to the ground. Pretty cool, huh?
This tube here is filled with propane, and usually we have it set up to this function generator right
Okay.
What it does, it creates like a standing wave inside of the tube there that will actually be translated in the flame itself.
哇哦，火苗跟着音乐的节奏。
And then what I'm doing right now is hooking it up to a function generator. This will make a noise, and then it will be transmitted into the speaker. There's actually a whoopee cushion down here that the speaker will hit and make it vibrate, and will push the propane through at different intensities, and you'll be able to see the wave through the height of the flame. So you see how it kind of makes a wave.
Right here.
Wow. 看见了吗？
See that little bit? The water bending? Do one more. The water's almost all gone. A little bit of bend there. So sometimes you can get a really good one.
水弯了。
So what's happening there is that when certain things like plastic or glass, when they get rubbed, say even your hair could do it, this puts an extra electrons. Now water doesn't have a charge. You put all your extra electrons, all the
back surface of the lens. And when it does that, it splits the beam into two.
Okay.
Both beams come back towards the box. If you look here, you'll see it goes through this lens and hits this holographic plate.
Okay.
The holographic plate has a
所以这实际上是一个图画，这后头什么也没有。你看这十字架箭头朝上和朝左的，看见了吗？但是通过这个镜片一折射，就变成了朝下和朝右的，看见了吧？ 刚才那边左，现在这边左。你看这小孩子在抽风呢。
如果你喜欢咱们的那个视频，就关注咱们吧。If you like our channel,